A teenager is dead and more than a dozen people were injured after bombs went off at two bus stops in Jerusalem earlier today. The first explosion happened near a bus stop on the edge of the city. A second blast hit a settlement in the northern part of East Jerusalem. So far, no one has claimed responsibility.
The White House has issued a statement condemning the acts of terror and reaffirming the United States' commitment to Israel. CBS News contributor Robert Berger is in Jerusalem following this story for us. So, Robert, what exactly happened in these attacks?
Well, this happened about 7 a.m. local time during morning rush hour. A bomb exploded at a bus stop here in Jerusalem. And then about a half an hour later, not so far away, another bomb went off at a bus stop. And police say these bombs were loaded with shrapnel like nails to cause more casualties. And there's so far no claim of responsibility, although groups like Hamas and Islamic Jihad in Gaza are praising this attack as heroic.
So, Robert, who do authorities suspect was behind this, and have there been any arrests? I know that generally the Israelis are very, very good at wrapping up investigations into acts of terror like this.
Right. I'm sure they'll track them down, but so far, no arrests. They do believe Palestinian militants were behind the attack and that this was an organized terror cell, not like some of the lone wolf attacks that we've been seeing here over the past few months. This was, they believe, was an organized terror cell because they were able to make bombs. Question is, where did they come from? Did they come from the West Bank, or were they perhaps Arabs from East Jerusalem who have Israeli ID cards? That, of course, complicates things for the Israeli security forces because those Palestinians are able to move freely around the city. But in any event, Israel has vowed to track these people down, and a massive search is underway as we speak.
Yeah, and Robert, given the attacks, what is the atmosphere, what is the mood like in Jerusalem?
Well, this kind of attack really shakes the sense of security. And you know, it's not the first attack. There have been a lot of shootings, stabbings, car rammings here in Jerusalem as well as around Israel. But when you have a bomb at a bus stop, that is really scary, makes people worried about taking public transportation. And, you know, it's reminiscent of the dark days of the Palestinian uprising back when there were a lot of bombings from 2000 to 2004. And of course, no Israelis want to see a return to that. But when you have a bombing, it's something that they worry about.
And the one thing I remember from my time there in Jerusalem, Robert, as a foreign correspondent, is even in the moments when people are frightened because of activities like this, people try to go about their daily lives to not to be cowed or made afraid to live their lives in the wake of such horrible acts of terror.
Well, you know, the Israelis are, you know, they do live with terror and they know how to live with it. And they'll say, you know, they won't let terror win. Life will go on. I'm sure the restaurants here in Jerusalem will be crowded tonight and so on. But still, you worry that maybe it's part of a new wave, copycat attacks, other people getting ideas, and security forces are, of course, on high alert.
All right, Robert Berger for us. Thank you, Robert, as always.
Thank you.